Alright guys, it's time to get motivated. It's time to get this bad boy back on track. We're going to do some upgrades. We're going to change some things around a little bit. Nothing crazy, but it's time. It's No Name Nationals 2023. This car is going to mean business this year. No turning back now. Alright, so what did we do here? So we pulled the tranny out this weekend. We took her over to my buddy Dennis's and we put in the new John Cope billet drum because we were running the original 727 drum. Was it a cast drum? Anyway, those things are Danger Will Robinson, especially when you using trans brake and just the shock of it. You never know, if those things are good grenade or not, which after watching that John Cope video made me a little nervous. So anyway, we updated that, upgraded it. We did some gaskets, just kind of looked over the clutches and the transmission right there, and everything seemed to look pretty good. Now what we want to do now is I'm going to pull them headers out of there since we got the tranny out. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the pipes, and I want to paint a few things, kind of change her up a little bit this year. And other than that, that's about it. So 69 drag car, ready to go. No Name Nationals 2023. I can't wait to see everybody. Let's have some fun. Alright, a little bit dark here, but if we look under the car, you could see that tranny's out. And perfect opportunity to wrap these pipes. I got a little bit of just some blow by and stuff like that on these pipes now, and they got so high, you really ain't cleaning these off much anymore. So what we're going to do, and I never really was sold on these. I like these pipes, don't get me wrong, they're Doug headers, which are one of the best ones you could get, but I wasn't really sold on the ceramic, and just, I feel like my car is, it's bad to the bone. Everybody loves it, it brings smiles to everybody's faces, and which that's what I wanted to accomplish. But I feel like it's too much glitz and glam on the engine. Like, I got aluminum intake, aluminum carb, everything's all shiny. I want to tone it down a little bit on them headers. So I'm going to wrap them, which is always a pain in the butt. They look great, keeps it that nostalgic old school look, but they're a pain in the butt to wrap headers. Now motorcycles, when I wrap chopper pipes, those are super easy. But when you got to do headers, you got to get all the wrap in between. You'll see. Anyway, so let's get those down. Let's wrap them. Let's get them back up. Let's start getting this tranny back up in here. And let's take her for a few rips later on in the video, hopefully. Maybe. All right, here we go.
You got me feeling like a firebolt high in the sky, looking like a thunderstorm. Here we go, go. You're easy to remember, so hard to forget. Baby, it's a coward way you strut. How could I not worship every inch your feet have touched? Baby, run away with me. You kill it lonely. You make my eyes unsee. All the crazy. You make my heart believe there's only one of you, baby. Run away with me. Don't leave me lonely. You make my eyes unsee.
Alright, well that was awesome. I turned the wheel, the header falls right out, right on the soft concrete floor. So we're doing good so far. We are going to, oh, and it hit, these things are so thick, it hit right on the flange. Didn't bend it at all, so we're still in business, I think. So what I like to do on these, in order to wrap header pipes, because they are a pain in the butt, is I will, let's see the best way on this. I like to keep them straight up so I can really see what's with the wrap on the outside. I get them upside down, and then you kind of concentrate more on the inside, and you flip them back over and you see like the wrap might have missed a spot, or you get a little gap. So what I'll do is I'll put them in my vise here, just like so. Then from there I'll take my wrap, which I get this stuff. You go up to Advanced Audio, you're going to pay to play. I think it's like 60 bucks a roll. eBay's got them for, I think, 40 for 3 rolls. I can't remember. Don't quote me on that one, guys. But that's usually how I get it. Now it kind of sucks that you're going to have to wait because I'm already out. I only got like a roll and a half left, and that ain't going to make it. You need 3 rolls per side. So I like to take my wrap. This is a half wrap. I already used some of it, but I'll get a bucket of water and then I'll throw it in the water and let it sit in there for about 5 minutes, if that, and then I can start wrapping it. Don't slide all over the place, and then it'll start fraying on you, and you just keep on cutting it. I'll take my wrap and shoot it, put it all the way down the floor, and because you got to come in here and do each individual, pull it through, go around, pull it through. It is a pain in the ass. It's tedious as hell, but it's one of them things. It's kind of like headers, you know, they suck putting in. You want to curse and throw every wrench you have, but when they're in and when you fire them up for the first time, they sound so great. That was some trial and error stuff. Let me show you what I had to do here. First of all, don't throw the wrenches across the room, because that's about what I wanted to do. And I always try to like keep them straight in front of me. I know I had to, there's a few times you see me turning them in the vise because I just couldn't get to where I needed to be without turning the whole header around. But I like to keep it straight in front of me so I could see, you know, make sure I cover everything the best I can. Now this one here, when I started off, as you've seen, I was thinking I could get one pipe, wrapped one pipe. But when it gets into this area, although I did do it on that Chrysler, I wrapped one at a time, and just by using some wooden wedges, I was able to, like, because these pipes flex pretty good. You get a little bit of movement out of them. And I was able to do the wedges and on that car and get around every pipe. Now this one, not so much. It was just so tight in here, and I'm just messing up the wrap. So what I did is I unraveled it all the way back, and I used one wrap on and caught 2 pipes. So that's about how that one came out. Now when I brought it down in here, the longest wrap you want is the last wrap to catch all the other pipes. So you get it around this area where the collector, where they all come together. You get it in there a couple wraps, cut it. Same thing with the number 2, and then the last pipe, try to catch all of the wrap and then bring it all the way down.
Hey, it's not the same. If I close my eyes, maybe.
Rim is off. It's scuffed up a little bit. I just like to scuff them just so the paint sticks a little better. It's going to chip, but you know, it's all good. As long as you don't touch it after you put it on, you'll be fine. And then what I like to use is cards. I go around the rim so I don't have to tape it off with a bunch of blue tape. And I just so happen to find my old business card. Master Sergeant Bradley Chrisman, comm chief / electrician. What else does it say on here? United States Marine Corps, the only way to go, and thank you on the back.
Same. If I close my eyes, maybe I see you again. I've crossed to the other side. I turn my promises into lies.
All right, well that was a long one. We did the John Cope front drum, change it to billet aluminum, and we did the we went from a 3500 stall, I think 32 to 35 is what I had in here, which did great, to a 42, I think, to 45 right in there stall, I can't really remember. And we wrapped the pipes, and I think the last thing I'm gonna do before we go out to no names is I'm gonna get the two front tires. I'm running 26s. I think I'm gonna jack those up to 28s and put some tubes in it. I'm getting tired of filling that front driver's side up every freaking, you know, 3 or 4 days. So other than that, we're gonna get some tranny fluid in her. We're gonna fire her up, gonna run her through the gears and see if she moves. Pray for me on that one, because I do not want to take this transmission back out again, but I think we're going to be fine. Well, trans brake seems to work good. I keep stalling it in the garage. I need to put some water down or something. But yeah, I'm gonna turn her up a little bit. Go back her in the garage, check the tranny fluid one more time. I got some antifreeze in the radiator from over the winter, so I'm gonna drain that, put water in it for the track. And yeah, we'll see you at the track because we're gonna start taking some test hits Friday, so we'll see what happens. Well guys, we did it. Transmission upgrades. Thank you to John Cope for the drum. Did great. Thank you to my buddy Dennis for helping me out with all my transmission stuff, my new stall, and just being a good friend and a mentor as well. So thank you to Jadon for doing all my filming yesterday out at the track. Thanks to my brother and his wife Emily for coming out and for supporting me. So my name's Brad, Poor Boy's Garage. Let them rip, not rot. Keep on saving them. Don't send them to the crusher. We hate that. Have an awesome Independence Day weekend. Enjoy your family and enjoy your time with your loved ones. We'll see you at No Name Nationals 2023, Sikeston, Missouri. We're bringing the old beep beep, and we're gonna kill bodies. So until then, until next time, good seeing you guys again. We are out.